Hey, it's PJ here, and welcome back to the Madden 21 49ers franchise mode here on Madden 21, as I said, on PS4. Haven't gotten a PS5 yet. But in this matchup, we will see the 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams, a division rival game. And it should be pretty exciting. The 49ers coming off a bye week, coming off a 3-game losing streak. Look to get back on track, but it's not going to get too much easier. This is a division rival game. These teams know each other well. They don't like each other. And this game could potentially have playoff ramifications. A loss here for either team would put the other team in a better position. The 49ers, with the win here, extend their lead over the Rams. For now, they're still the division leaders, but the Rams are right on their tail. And so are the Seahawks, only 2 games behind. And the 49ers still have a game against the Seahawks in Week 17. But before we get into the game, I just want to show you guys the stats, just to see, you guys could see like how our team has been performing, how they match up against the rest of the league, their stats. As you can see, we have a lot of players that are in the running for awards. We had 2 players on the D-line, Armstead and Nick Bosa, Fred Warner as well. And here are the Garoppolo stats for the season. They're all right. Our rushing stats are amazing. 3 running backs over 5 yards per carry. Mostert, in limited time, he's been injured for a lot of season. He has 6 yards per carry. We definitely want to see him back on the field. Here's the receiving stats. Deebo Samuel's 1 yard away from being a devil worshiper. But Kittle leads our league in receiving yards. He already has double-digit touchdowns on the season. Kendrick Bourne in a contract year. He's playing all right. Trent Taylor, I would say, has probably been better than him. Brandon Ayuk hasn't. I want to get him more stats, or more snaps. He hasn't really gotten many snaps, even though, well, I mean, he's our 4th running back, and yeah. Fred Warner, I think those are defensive player of the year worthy stats right there. Tackles for loss. Quan Alexander has had a great season. In terms of sacks, Bosa and Armstead lead our team in sacks. No surprise there. There are stars in the D-line. Kinlaw has 5 in his rookie campaign. Straight up the middle in interior. Surprisingly, a lack of interceptions. I would only say we have 2, because the others outshares. Interception was in garbage time, and this is an abrupt start to the game. But here we go. Kickoff is underway. And Jared Goff is going to lead his boys out here. Let's see how he's looking on the season. 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. About 2,500 yards. Not the best stats. Not the best stat. His completion percentage isn't looking that good either. Let's see if he can turn it around here. They come out in a 5 wide, no running back in the backfield already. Goff steps back to throw. Nobody's open, and he's going to be dragged down by Bosa on the first play. 8.5 sacks on the season for him in his first full season. And after an incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and 21, and they're going to check it down to Henderson. Not much going on there, and it's a 3 and out for this 49ers defense. This 49ers offense comes out. We just checked their stats. Garoppolo. Turnovers have been such a huge issue for this team. And if they're gonna compete, they have to get that turnover differential closer to even. As Mostert gets the first carry of the game. Goes for about 8 yards. Rams on 2nd down show blitz. Garoppolo perhaps changing the play, letting his offense know. And he's going to check it down to Kittle. Wide open grass in front of him. And they're going to drag him down at about the 27-yard line. He was wide open. Good call by Garoppolo on the audible there, right there. Seeing the blitz, and that's just some plays. Even though he's an older quarterback, closer to 30, he's still young. He hasn't played that many games compared to people that age. So he still is getting experience game by game. Nice run there by Mostert, by the way. And Garoppolo fits it in a tight window. It's George Kittle making a difficult catch. Marcus Peters was right there. Throw was on the money. 2nd and 5. 49ers trying to start off with the touchdown, and they're going to get it here. It's Raheem Mostert. The sea of blue people parted for him right there. Great blocking right there, and that's a great possession. Just explosive. This isn't a team that has to, I mean, I've talked about it before. I mean, if you watch the games in real life, they're not a team that has to bomb it down the field to get big plays. They get big plays in the running game and in the play action game. They don't necessarily have to bomb it way down the field. Rams come out looking to respond. I formation. Robert Woods in motion. He's going to hand it off to Henderson. Taken down by Warner. It's a gain of about 5. I formation compared to 5 wide. That's how their 2 possessions have started off. Scoff is going to check it down. It's Robert Woods. Open. Spinning. But reaching out and getting the first down. What awareness by him right there. Higbee in motion. They hand it off to him on the sweep, and that does not fool Quan Alexander. He had help there. It did not fool anybody. Goff looks like he's trying to set up the screen, and they do. And it's Henderson getting first down yardage on this. No, they mark him short. 4th and inches, and this is gonna force a punt. Los Angeles Rams elect not to go for it, and hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. That was a few inches. Garoppolo on play action over the shoulder. Kittle can't come down with it. Good ball placement there. Just a difficult catch. And Garoppolo hits Kendrick Bourne in the slant route. This is bobbled about. Should have been a turnover. But the 49ers are lucky there. They're on 3rd and 10. Let's see what they can do. Garoppolo pressured by right up the middle. Takes a hit from Aaron Donald. Perhaps had Debo open over the middle. Didn't see him. Rams take over. 3 and out for the 49ers. And this is a first down again. It's Robert Woods. Curl route right up the gut. Goff has started off 4-4. Perfect so far. And on first down right after, pressure coming. But he finds Cooper Kupp wide open on the curl route. Cooper Kupp had a quiet game until garbage time. Last time these 2 teams played. First down. On the 30, they're marching, and right here he connects for about an 8-yard gain. It's Josh Reynolds, and that's 3 completions to 3 different receivers in a row. 2nd and 1, Robert Woods in motion, and they get the first down on the handoff. It's Malcolm Brown. After a 2-yard gain on first down, they come out on 2nd down. He checks it down to Higbee, trying to force his way to the first down marker, but it's Sherman and K'Wan Williams there for the reinforcements, and it's a big 3rd and 2. They're not going to pass. They find Cooper Kupp on the out route, and that was easy. 49ers in man coverage, and he's just too good of a route runner. Cooper Kupp, touchdown in both of his meetings against the 49ers this season, and he didn't have to wait till the 4th quarter this time. when they were down by like 30 already. So 49ers come out looking to respond, keep momentum on their side, and that's exactly how you do it right there. It's Raheem Mostert. No other running back has gotten a carry yet, but Mostert is averaging about 10 yards per carry, and that's going to continue as he's already over 50 yards rushing in 5 rushing attempts. And they're going to hand it off to him once again, and he's getting good yardage. It's Marcus Peters bringing him down. And the Saints show blitz, maybe looking to stuff this run game. But the 49ers are going to pass. And Garoppolo's hit, but he still finds Deebo Samuel. Y1WK in front. And Kendrick Bourne couldn't get the block out. But that's still a great gain considering that throw was off the mark. It was off the mark. He was getting hit while he was throwing. He also had Kittle wide open on the right side. But this end around is not going to fool anybody. They were waiting for it. It's Michael Brockers. Loss of 6 yards for the Niners. And it's 3rd and 12. Looking to keep momentum on their side. And Garoppolo has to throw out of a sack. They brought their corner off the edge. They didn't know. They didn't expect it. It wasn't accounted for. But the Niners settle for a field goal. And they're up. Nothing wrong with getting points on the board. And what a catch by Tyler Higbee. Not only to make the catch, but still land on his feet with enough balance to continue running upfield. Someone who's typically been known as more of a blocking tight end than a receiving threat. But he's showing he's more than capable. As Goff starts off a perfect 10 of 10 after that completion. It's Henderson in the backfield. And Goff all day to throw. He's going to check it down to Henderson, who looks like he reached the first down. And he did. They give it to him. Another play action, and Eric Armstead from the middle breaks the double team. They double teamed him, and he still is so good. He just beat him. Pressure from the interior. Goff didn't stand much of a chance on that play. That's what you love to see. Our leading sack producers this season coming into this game, Bosa, Armstead, both extend their sack lead, I guess. It's like they're in a race versus each other. And it's a nice completion there. About 3 yards. Rams in motion looking to confuse this defense on 3rd and 15. And 49ers play coverage, but there's no rush there. They dump it down to Tyler Higbee. Gave him a chance, but Sherman comes up on the tackle. And it's a good defensive stand for the 49ers. It was not looking good at first, but that sack was big. Drive killer right there. And Garoppolo nearly intercepted. Did he not see both of those defenders right there? But could have maybe took a shot. Probably should have just thrown it away. And on 3rd down, Rams send the blitz, and Trent Taylor's wide open, streaking down the field. After the slant route. Had Deebo Samuel in front. Maybe could have been worse. Rams lucky to bring him down on only the 47. That could have been a lot worse. 2nd down after a 1-yard gain. And that ball needs to come out quicker. Garoppolo tries to hook up with Kendrick Bourne on the curl route. Wasn't there. And because of that mistake, 49ers come out 3rd and long. Brandon Ayuk checks in. He's in the backfield. He's motioning out wide. Garoppolo steps back. Looks in the direction of Deebo Samuel. But this ball comes out. It's jarred loose. It was a tough catch. And Garoppolo starts off 4 of 11. This 49ers team is forced to punt. Wisnowski. And this looks like a beautiful punt. And it is. And it'll pin them on the 1-yard line. The Rams, they kind of got to play defensively now that effectively kind of gets them out of their element, gets them out of their game plan. First down they come out, minimal gain. Second down they come out. Again, it's Malcolm Brown, it's Javon Kinlaw shedding the block. And it's quickly a 3rd and 7. Goff. And they're just going to hand it off, but it looks like he might have picked it up. No, it's 4th and inches, and they're not going to risk it. That beautiful punt by Wisnowski effectively wastes that possession for them because they got to play defensively as Mostert stretches the field on the left side. 8 rushes for 78 yards. Just an impressive, just his speed, it's game-changing. You need him out there on the field. But this play right here is stuff. They finally bring him down for not much of a gain. And on 3rd down, Garoppolo was gonna hit Kittle on the corner route, and this is a touchdown. In man coverage, he runs routes like a receiver. You can't guard him in man coverage. 3rd down, big play there for the 49ers. Sorry if that camera angle was kind of nauseating. I just wanted to try it out, see how it would be. Rams come out, not much time, but he hooks up. Good start to the drive. It's Josh Reynolds. And again, he's going to find, this isn't Reynolds, but it's Robert Woods. But they're forced to use 2 of their timeouts. They're going to have to start looking towards the sidelines. But no, they don't get it there. It's Josh Reynolds, and he loses the football on the stiff arm. And Emmanuel Mosley picks it up. Wide open field. Can he get a block? No, he's dragged down by an offensive lineman at about the 23-yard line. But what a mistake by Reynolds. Probably should have just went down so they could hurry up and get back and maybe spike it. But he tries to get the extra yards. The backup comes, and it's a fumble forced by Quan Alexander. And this 49ers offense is coming out on the field after that huge turnover. Chance to extend their lead by even more. But within 2 minutes, this play is going to be reviewed to see if it was in fact a fumble. And from that angle, it does appear that his knee was down. Was the ball loose before his knee touched the ground? It did not look like it there. It did not look, and they had enough evidence to overturn it. So Rams avoid disaster there. Goff steps back, realizing that his time will soon run out. Nobody open. Perfect coverage there from the 49ers. He throws it away. 3rd and inches. Still a timeout to work with, but only 8 seconds left, and they find Josh Reynolds, and they immediately call a timeout. And that puts them in position for what should be an easy field goal, and indeed it is. But the Rams, they kind of mishandled the situation, and the 49ers, they have 1 second to work with. They could have gone into the half with the field goal. Dante Pettis is out there on the return, but there's nothing there, so it doesn't end up hurting them. Going into the half, the 49ers are up 17-10. Some big plays from their big names, Deebo Samuel and George Kittle in the first half. And Raheem Mostert has been incredible. Pretty much all of the carries have been to him because he's just been so explosive today. They haven't really had any answers for him. As we look at around the NFL, the Patriots beat the Cardinals, and they look to be a non-factor despite the addition of DeAndre Hopkins, who popped off that game. They look to be a non-factor in the division. Primetime matchup here, it's the GOAT versus the best quarterback today, Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. And right now, Patrick Mahomes is outdueling him, leading his team to a pretty big lead in the first half. And in Denver, the Saints are up, but a closer game than one might expect. Let's see. We're going to have to follow that game closely to see if the Saints can keep up this pace, extend their hold on the NFC As the 49ers come out, play action, and Kittle, it's off the hands of Kittle. That could have been dangerous. Usually does not spoil opportunities like that. And after the run by Ayuk, it's 3rd down. Garoppolo steps back. Throw has Samuel. That's not Samuel. That's Kendrick Bourne. My mistake on the curl route. Sure hands. Contract season. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Contract season. Big decisions to be made for the 49ers as Garoppolo looked kind of lost out there, and he's sacked by Kaiser in the backfield. Miscommunication. We've seen that a few weeks ago as well. Those RPOs are dangerous. And George Kittle wide open over the middle. Good route. Good concept. Schemed him wide open. Mostert gets the carry on 2nd down. And this will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 4 for the 49ers. Garoppolo finds Samuel on the curl route. And the corner misplayed it. And Deebo Samuel, yards after the catch, is going to take this to the house. Let's see what happened here. Garoppolo, good timing. This corner, I don't really know what he was trying to do. He gave Deebo Samuel space. Looked like he might have been trying to make a play on the ball, but did not have the speed. Deebo Samuel's the yak monster, gets a whole bunch of yak yards on that touchdown. Goff comes out, finds Robert Woods, and this is a pretty big possession for them. They're in danger of this being out of reach pretty quickly. 1 score, and they're down by 3 touchdowns. One score from the 49ers, and they're down 21 points. And this drive is already coming to a 3rd down. Empty backfield for Goff on 3rd down. A lot of players in motion. They bunch up towards the middle. And Goff has not enough time to do anything. Good coverage. It's D Ford off the edge. But Javon Kinlaw was hurt on the play. And it's so annoying to say this. It pains me to say this. But the file was corrupted for a lot of the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. But luckily, not much has happened outside of a field goal by the 49ers. This has been more of a grinded out 2nd half. Aside from that big play by Deebo Samuel, not much has been happening. Goff trying to lead his boys down the field, give them a chance. But it's a 3-score game. So this is looking less and less likely the more time they waste. And are they going to give them forward progress on there? Nope. So it's 4th down. And more time's just ticking, and Malcolm Brown gets the 1st down and more, getting it to the Rams side of the field. Goff comes out, only 3 minutes and 40 to work with. They need to score quickly. Waiting all day to throw, finds Josh Reynolds. Good job letting that play progress. And that pass rush needs to get there. They're too good not to get there. Goff nearly sacked, but they set up the screenplay. It's Darrell Henderson, and he's tackled inbounds. If only he could have gotten out of bounds. Not using any timeouts yet. They find Cooper Kupp trying to fight for extra yards. But the time is ticking. 49ers are content with letting this happen. And Darrell Henderson is swallowed up by Kinlaw and Armstead. That fierce run defense of the 49ers. And Goff is going to find Robert Woods in the back of the end zone, making this a little bit more interesting. It's still a long shot, and this play is even going to be reviewed. All scoring plays can be reviewed. And from that angle, it might look like They confirm it's a touchdown, so they're going to have have an onside kick. 49ers do not come out in the traditional onside kick recovery, but they still get it. And a first down will probably end this game. 2nd and 5. Mostert in the backfield, and he easily gets the first down at the 40-yard line. Rams have to use another timeout, and Ayuk is in the backfield now. They use their final timeout. So barring some type of turnover, the 49ers should be able to just run out this clock, and indeed they are. Within 1 minute, and Ayuk didn't get there, didn't get the first down, but the 49ers are able to kick a field goal with less than 20 seconds left, less than 15 seconds left. So this game is over, and this is going to be the last play of the game. Let's see what, I don't know, if someone could pad their stats or something. Armstead almost got there. Goff was under pressure and somehow gets it away that far down the field. And this game is over. Huge win for the 49ers. They end their losing streak and put them space between them and the Rams. 2-game lead. The 49ers go to 8-3. And the Rams fall to 6-5. 49ers, of course, already had their bye week early in the season. Well, coming into this game, they came into a bye week. So they played less games. But that'll do it for this game. Goff, see there in disappointing loss. He actually had a pretty decent performance, as we're going to get into in these stats. And look at the rushing stats. That kind of tells the story of the game. The score might have been closer than it actually was, how the game actually played out. Garoppolo did what we needed. Few bad passes that could have been interceptions, but no interceptions on the day. And I mean, if you saw the yards and touchdowns, these quarterbacks had identical stats. It's kind of weird, but as you can see, Raheem Mostert just had a day. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, both over 90 yards and a touchdown. Josh Reynolds had a decent day for them. Cooper Kupp did all right, but this 49ers defense held up pretty nicely. Aside from one stat, I don't think did I show? I think it already showed. But again, another week of just super high efficiency from the opposing quarterback. It was Goff's completion percentage, I think it was 87% this week. And these QBs have been in the high 80s, low 90s. And that's just unacceptable. I mean, a good completion percentage for a quarterback would be, I guess the goal would be like 70%. And they're shredding this Niners defense. So we're not allowing a lot of yards, but just the efficiency. The pass rush, I guess, just isn't doing a good job getting there in time. Just pressuring these quarterbacks, making them feel uncomfortable. Our run defense has been pretty elite. Aside from Alvin Kamara getting 100 yards. But definitely some concerns. And in an area where you thought it would be a strength, this pass rush. I mean, we have Nick Bosa, we have Eric Armstead. So kind of confusing that would be a weakness of this team. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I apologize. I've looked up I've looked it up. I've been trying to do research on why the file gets corrupted on PS4, and it just seems like it's a problem that hasn't been resolved on their end. So I can't really do much. I'm gonna try new methods, but I can only do so much. The technology is holding me back. Maybe that's solved on the PS5. hopefully I could start making videos on the PS5 maybe pretty soon, and I hope that I think the franchise does this transfer over. So I mean, maybe the next few years of this franchise could be in the HD quality. That'd be nice. But anyways, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, dislike, comment, just interact. Especially if you made it this far. Usually people don't make this far, but anyways, have a good day, and we'll be back next week. I think it's the Buffalo Bills. So another just tough stretch for the 49ers. Tough stretch. And we're already 1-3 in our last 4 games, so not the dominant team that we started out as. Anyways, see you next time.